So the big question is this: how do women over 30 struggling to lose weight and or looking to tone and lose unwanted body fat in those stubborn areas like the midsection, love handles, thighs, and upper arms, how do they build their dream bodies and keep their results long-term without surgery and without feeling like the only way to make it happen is to eat cardboard and broccoli the rest of their life? That is what this podcast is all about, and each episode is full of proven strategies that you can apply right away to create your dream body, allowing you to look younger, feel younger, and skyrocket your confidence. Welcome to the Transformation Secrets for Women podcast. So are you ready to learn all the ins and outs of Cool Sculpting? Today, we're going to dive into the good, the bad, and the ugly of Cool Sculpting. Also, at any time, please feel free to go ahead, click right down below, or head over to midsectionmelt.com to claim your complimentary midsection treatment and your clinical consultation with us, where if we don't deliver you measurable results on the spot, we'll actually pay you $50 for your time. Hey, it's Trev Bucheri, America's favorite weight loss and targeted fat loss expert. And with my personalized data-driven program, I've helped over 25,000 patients lose well over 500,000 pounds and reshape their midsection, their thighs, and their upper arms. And now I'm here to share these same transformation secrets with you. And in this podcast, we're going to actually learn what Cool Sculpting is, along with the actual benefits and the drawbacks of the actual treatment protocol. So let's dig in and get started. So Cool Sculpting is known as what's called cryolipolysis. And this is a non-invasive cosmetic procedure that's designed to really just reduce localized fat deposits in certain trouble areas, like the midsection, the thighs, and the upper arms are really the most prominent areas treated by this. And what it does is it actually freezes the fat cell. And it involves a device that actually cools the targeted areas, and it causes the fat cells to actually undergo what's called apoptosis. And this is essentially like the death of a cell, and over the following weeks, what happens is the body naturally processes and eliminates the dead fat cells, leading to a reduction in fat volume in the treated area. And essentially, that's how Cool Sculpting works. All right. Now let's talk about the ins and outs, the good, the bad, and the ugly. All right, so the benefits of Cool Sculpting. So it's a non-invasive procedure. So it's non-surgical procedure, which basically means there's no incisions, no anesthesia, and it reduces the risks of complications associated with surgery, which are extremely prominent. A second one is there's minimal downtime. So since it's non-invasive, most people can actually resume their daily activities immediately after this procedure. And also, it's targeted fat loss reduction. So Cool Sculpting is designed to really specifically target localized fat deposits in our stubborn trouble areas, which it does to an extent. All right. However, there are also potential drawbacks and reasons why some individuals might consider Cool Sculpting to really just be maybe not the best alternative, which I would have to agree with here. So now, as I move into this section, I just want to give you a warning or a side note. I may seem a little bit biased and adverse to Cool Sculpting, and that's really probably because I am, right? Because before opening our doors, Cool Sculpting was a technology that we were actually considering, and there were many reasons that we decided to go another route, and I'm so grateful that we did, because every single week, without fail, we get new patients who are coming in here who have undergone Cool Sculpting treatments who are very dissatisfied with the end result, and then we come in and we fix the challenge that the patient is going through. So on that hand, I guess I should say that I'm very grateful for Cool Sculpting, but I'm also very grateful we decided to go a different route with our technology. So let's talk about actually some of these drawbacks. So number one is time consuming. So the results of Cool Sculpting are not immediate. It can really take several weeks or even months to see the full effects of Cool Sculpting, which might not really be ideal for those looking for quicker results or more gradual results, in a procedure as well for your transformation. This is huge, uneven results. So the reduction in fat volume might not be uniform, leading to potential uneven contours in the treated area, which is something that we see over and over again. All right, this and disfigurement is going to be the two main things that we see, and we'll talk about that as well. But the uneven results is huge. Let's talk about some potential side effects. So some common side effects really include temporary numbness in the area, temporary bruising, a little bit of redness, maybe some discomfort in the treated area. And in some cases, individuals actually might experience a more severe side effects, what's called paradoxial adipose hyperplasia. And this is a very rare condition. I have never seen it, but the treated area then actually becomes larger instead of smaller due to an abnormal reaction, of course, which is completely counterintuitive to what we're looking for, right? And then another one of the drawbacks is what I mentioned before, disfigurement. All right, this is something we see a lot because this procedure actually kills the fat cells. So if by chance in the future there's any weight gained, it will not be able to land where it normally had in the past. So if we actually did our midsection and we gained some weight back, it may not go to the midsection like we're used to. All of a sudden it may be going to our thighs or our arms or our behind, all these different areas it's going to go because basically it's weight distribution irregularities is what happens. Is the weight has to go somewhere, so it finds new places to go. And many times people do not like that at all because it's like, well, I would actually rather have a clear understanding of what to expect as opposed to have all these new surprises and all these new challenges here. Also, another thing that actually happens if by chance there's some weight gain is that many times some will actually go back to the treatment area, but not like it did before. It ends up very, very lumpy. So you have lumpy sections and basically disfigurement in that way, and we have to go in and fix it with the laser. So I guess all that being said, thank God there's other alternatives, right? So there are people who, for one alternative, there's people who really don't mind the risk of invasive surgeries like mommy makeovers or tummy tucks, anything like that. If that's you, perfect. Then there are many people who really don't want to deal with the downsides and the recovery and the risk involved with the invasive liposuction procedures. And if that's you, also perfect. And based on everything that we've researched and actually witnessed, we've gone through and witnessed a ton of different technology. I can say that the LED laser lipotechnology is the leader in terms of the results that you get and also the lack of downside for the patient. So this is ultimately why we chose this technology to fit inside of our Transform One program for the targeted fat loss results section. So there you have it. Now you know all the good, the bad, and the ugly of Cool Sculpting. Thanks you so much for joining me. Go ahead and click right down below or head over to midsectionmelt.com to claim your complimentary midsection treatment and your clinical consultation with us, where if we don't deliver you measurable results on the spot, we'll actually pay you $50 for your time. Also, I'd so appreciate if you please follow or subscribe. Again, I'm Trev Bucheri. Thank you so much for investing your time with me today, and give your best to the rest of your day. Take care. Thank you so much for listening today. And if you found value here, please go ahead and follow or subscribe. And also, please take a moment to share it with anyone you feel would benefit. Now, also, don't forget, as your free gift just for listening, you're able to claim your complimentary midsection treatment and clinical consultation with a value of over $250, where if we don't deliver you measurable results on the spot, we actually pay you $50 for your time. Simply go to midsectionmelt.com. That's midsectionmelt.com. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.